Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been 11 years. For the people that don't know me, my name is Chinye. I'm currently in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. It's a place I have been born. This is why I'm leaving the Netherlands, and maybe you should too. Okay, let's get into it. I don't have any beef with the Netherlands. I have a wonderful life. The Netherlands gave me so many things. For me, growing up in the Netherlands, it was very chill. I felt a good sense of freedom here. And for me, the Netherlands feels like home, also because my family lives here. There's just a sense of familiarity, with the place where you grew up. And I think that's also the reason why many people stay in one place because it's like you do an investment. You spend so much time, money, and of your energy here to build something. So it can be difficult for people to leave that and start all over. Also, I noticed in my years of life that people don't really like change. They think it's scary. They don't really like to take risks, and therefore they stay still. And in life, there's nothing you really need to do. But one of the things you cannot do in life is stand still. Like there are no wrongs and rights as long as you're evolving and growing. To keep growing and to keep evolving, you sometimes have to take certain steps, towards your future. And that's what I'm doing right now. What is my view on the Netherlands? Well, my view on the Netherlands is that it's definitely a Western country. It's definitely an European country. You can see it just by the way that it looks, like the roads, the infrastructure, the nature, the climate. Very, very European. I notice how Western it is because of all the rules. Netherlands is definitely a rule based country where they try to find a rule for everything so that there's not too much drama going on, um, which is in some cases good. In some cases, I do prefer more flexibility. I would say it's definitely a bureaucratic country. So if you want to do something like start a business or start selling food on the street, if you want to hang up a sign somewhere, like everything needs a permit. Almost for everything you can think of, they want you to ask for permission, and if you don't get the permission and you do it anyway, they will give you a fine. There's a lot of fine giving in the Netherlands. But then in a way there's a lot of rules that also make it a bit more safe, a bit more structured, and that there's less, question marks about like what should I do, what's going on. I do feel that the Netherlands is a good place to come. It all depends on what your intentions are, right? If you know what your intentions are, you are always going in the right path, I would say. But as long as you are just being somewhere without any reason as to why, then you should probably like think again, like what am I actually doing? So I think the Netherlands is a good place for people who want to improve themselves. It can be financially or mentally, people who want to get further in their career, further in their studies, who want to build a business, earn some money, maybe network. I think the Netherlands is a good place for that. For me personally, one of the reasons why I'm leaving is because I feel like it's not ideal for family life, even though it's safe and you have a lot of like good schooling and things like people say. To me personally, what I value, my norms and values don't always align with the norms and values here in the Netherlands. For instance, I think family is very important and having a community. And Holland is not a really family based or community based country. It's very individual, and people really fend for themselves a lot. They also don't really always know the concept of sharing and giving and caring for others as if they were their own. It's not even with strangers, but also within their own family. They are not so really like I would die for you type of mentality. And I feel like we are all one in this world, and I feel like that's so important to have this sense of unconditional love. One of the things why I'm also leaving is because I feel like I have a strong calling to help build people and other communities that really need it. Like I said, in Holland, everybody is building for themselves, and people are thriving, in many ways here. And there are other parts of the world where they are not thriving as they should be. So I feel like it's my calling to help build better and stronger communities. What did I gain from being in the Netherlands? Well, I definitely gained a sense of identity, I would say, a sense of knowing and understanding all the things I could be, and then also knowing and understanding all the things I don't want to be. It gave me a sense of freedom, being able to fend for myself, stand on my own grounds. It gave me the ability to network, to meet different people from different cultures, because Holland and especially Amsterdam, where I live, is very multicultural. And then also what I gained was a good well, a good, you can call it good education. It depends on what you see as good education, but in terms of the Western measures, it's an education that can get me into places. And it gave me a passport, which is Dutch. And we all know, well, I hope we all know that it's not always easy to travel everywhere with other passports. I'm half Nigerian and have Surinamese. But if I would have a passport that was Nigerian, I would definitely have more trouble traveling around instead of having a Dutch passport. So being born in the Netherlands did give me certain privileges and advantages, some that I know of, some that I might not even am aware of. So that's a few things that I gained, right? And also the financial ability to go to other countries and have like a currency that goes a long way. So that's things that I gained from Holland, and I'm super grateful for that. But the things that I am hoping to gain by leaving is the things that I said. So I hope to gain like a stronger family foundation. I intend to gain a lot more money as well by doing business in other countries and having a community that supports my businesses. I will gain a lot of good deeds in terms of helping other people and being more selfless. I will gain more knowledge just by living in another country where I've never lived. I will see different ways of doing things and experience different cultures. So I will be a more wise woman. And those are just a few of the things that I gained by leaving. And for me, it's super worth it to do that. And there's always a possibility to come back, because I feel like a lot of people are scared to take decisions, but you can always take a new decision from there. You are never stuck to what you choose, even though it might feel like that sometimes. There's always many options. And as long as you follow your gut and your heart, you will always come into the right place. It will not, and I can guarantee that it will not go as how you planned, but it will definitely bring you where you're supposed to be. So that's one of the reasons why I am leaving the Netherlands. And maybe you should too. Maybe this is your time to think about, where do I live now physically? And is this still aligning with my goals? Because that you were born somewhere doesn't mean you need to stay there forever. And there's a reason why you clicked on this video. So think about it and let me know in the comments where you really love to be and would love to live. I see you in the next video. Stay high. Bye.